I'm at Murph 2019 with
Making with Luke.
If you want to see what he's got, make sure you stay tuned. All right, so I've got Luke who flags me down and says, hey, I watch your YouTube channel, so I had to come over and check out what he's got. So say hi to everybody, Luke.
What's up, everybody?
You got a bunch of machines here, and I want you to tell me about what you got.
Yeah, so this is essentially, I took a Tronxy X1 that you might be familiar with. It's pretty much the cheapest printer that you can buy. And what I've done is I've taken it and extended it in both axes. I now have a 1 foot by 2 foot build area, which is 300 by 650 millimeters. And I'm really trying to push the envelope for size, for cost effectiveness on this printer. It's surprisingly cheap, under $300 for a size that you really can't get anywhere else, for the price at least. So it uses standard ramps control. Everything's very standard on it except for the very long build plate and axes.
So the build plate, did you make it yourself or did you order it from somewhere?
Yes, I made it myself. So I made a custom Y-rail out of OpenBuild's V-slot. Okay. Underneath that, on the wheels actually are attached to a laser cut base.
Oh, nice.
On that, I have aluminum supports that support a long glass bed.
Okay, so this has got a glass on it?
Yep, glass bed, unheated. Mm-hmm.
And, oh, so it's not a heated bed? That
not
was
a heated.
Be my next question.
Yeah, yeah.
And obviously you had to alter the firmware, so is it your build?
Yes. What's that?
You put the firmware package together?
Yes. I did all the firmware myself. It's not too complicated. It's just changing a few values in Marlin, and I just changed accelerations because once you have such a large build area, the bed moves quite a big mass with it. So I had to make sure I changed accelerations and values for height and things like that in Marlin.
I know you can be 4. Come on. 2 more, it won't hurt.
Pause for announcements.
Gotta get the tacos.
Nice. So let's. This is your build as well. So
yes.
We're gonna move down and check out his next printer here. This is a little bit smaller of a guy.
Yes, it is.
And I'm gonna do some guessing here from the start before you do any explanation, but I'm seeing a little bit of computer parts, maybe like a hard drive or two that have been taken apart, or maybe some CD-ROM drives if I'm correct. So why don't you explain to me what you got? Here, take the microphone.
Yeah.
Right?
Thank you. So I saw this a very similar printer on Instructables.com a few years ago, and I basically got a bunch of these scrap CD drives or DVD-ROM drives. They have 40 millimeters of travel on each axis, and the whole thing cost me less than $40 to put together for an entire 3D printer. So it seems to be the main attention getter is its size. I think that I might have the cheapest and the smallest printer at Murph right now. And until I'm outdone, I think I have the title. So, but it prints very respectably for what it is, a $40 printer, and I couldn't ask for much else for price to performance ratio on that.
Very nice, Luke.
Thank you.
And how about this guy? Is this yours as well?
Yes, it is. So
tell me what you got.
All right, this is a custom-built rep machine that I designed and built from scratch about a year ago. I got it done right in time for Murph last year, and it uses actually some recycled inkjet parts. I like recycling things for printers, and inkjet rods and things like that, and a plate from the inkjet printer. So all the parts that are black, gray, and white, I designed myself in Fusion 360, and I put on this printer. And we'll zoom in on some shots here, but the prints that it does are absolutely mind-blowing. I didn't expect that it would print this well. That's a 0.2 millimeter nozzle. And here's another one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely get some zoom ins.
It looks like, almost like it would be coming from an SLA printer.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, it actually surprised me because I didn't expect it to be that level of quality.
All right, so now that we know a little bit about what you've brought to Murph, let's talk about Luke a little bit. So how old are you?
I'm 16 years old.
Very cool. And where do you hail from?
I am from the Chicagoland area, Illinois.
Okay, so it was a pretty short travel for you
Yeah,
then.
I got to take all the things I wanted to take, so I was very blessed for that. Yep.
So you say you're a subscriber of my channel.
Yeah.
Is there anything in particular that you were attracted to my channel about, and that maybe that you have a project that might reflect the result of it?
Yeah, specifically on the channel, I was very interested in aluminum casting. I've built my own forge, and I intend to start using it in conjunction with this large printer, because as a test print, as you'll see, is a sword. So I can print very long things and then cast them to any precision that I'd like. So.
Very cool. And what kind of casting, like medium, like sand casting, or are you interested in the lost PLA like
Yes.
I've been working on?
Mainly lost PLA, yes.
Very cool.
It's
So
a propane foundry that I built. So.
very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. So other than that, you're still in school, obviously. Are you a good student, I think?
I hope so, yes.
What's your favorite subject?
Oh, I like math, and I'd have to say that math is probably my favorite. It's applicable to these kind of things. So.
Very cool. And I see, so your YouTube channel is Making with Luke.
Yes, Making with Luke on YouTube and Instagram.
And both Instagram. Now, do you have a Twitter?
I don't have one set up for my channel yet, but I'll get that up. That's in the works. Yeah.
You're 16. You shouldn't be on Twitter.
All right, agreed.
But anyways, make sure that you stop over, check out Luke's channel, hit him up on social media. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to me if you haven't. And I hope that you have a good time at Murph, and I hope you have a safe travel, and I appreciate you talking to me.
Thank you. Great to meet you in person.
Anybody else you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to my dad.
Very good. Dads are always important. Anyways, thanks everybody. There's going to be more. Stay tuned.